Hi everybody, this is Property with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel we discuss property, finance and investments. Now please note that none of my videos constitutes as financial advice, but if you're looking for financial advice, please speak to an accredited and registered financial advisor. So today I want to help you by sharing 4 smart things that you can do right now to save money during South Africa's deep COVID-19 recession. Now South Africa was headed for a recession way before COVID-19 turned everything upside down in the first quarter of 2020, and as a result 2021 and 2022's prospects appear very depressing, and planning for the future and saving can seem like an impossible task right now. However, with fuel prices on the uprise once again, it doesn't make things easier, not at all. You know, fuel prices has a ripple effect on everything else, because when the cost of transport goes up, everything else does too. And just on that point, I recorded an episode where I shared 10 tips to help you save money on fuel, and I would advise you to go watch that episode. I'll leave a link in the description below, or you can just click on the banner on top. It will take you to that episode. These are simple yet effective tips that I share, and I mean these tips and I use them myself, so I would strongly advise you to go watch the video and share it and like it if you really do like the video. And while you're at it, please remember to subscribe to my channel, and it's very easy to subscribe. You can just click that subscriber button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified, and of course you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Now back to my point, all of us, we are all in the same boat. To the overwhelming majority of South Africa, it's financially very challenging to make ends meet. Now today I'm going to share with you, as mentioned, 4 smart things that you can do right now to save money during South Africa's deep COVID-19 recession. Evaluate your monthly budget. Eating out at restaurants and other group entertainment options takes a big chunk out of your budget. I understand that restaurants, of course, and entertainment and the entertainment industry as a whole are very hard hit as well. But the reality is, this is the time that you should consider making your own food at home, and you can become creative by doing so. And what you can do is make meals in advance and freeze them. It saves you cost and of course time as well. Involve the whole family while you're at it, and use the time to bond with your family. I mean, bond with your children as well by spending more quality time together. You should place the emphasis on saving money. It should be intentional, otherwise you're not going to get anywhere. In my native language we say draai elke cent om, and which is loosely translated by just spending wisely, and any extra money you have should be used to pay off existing debt, so that you can reduce, of course, the interest owned and ultimately start saving money instead. Things like setting a strict grocery budget and sticking to it. Food, of course, is one of the largest expenses of any household. If you want to save money, you have to seriously rethink your shopping habits, ditch the ready meals and buy ingredients in bulk instead. With everybody aiming to be a master chef these days, and of course during lockdown, you can easily prep and freeze your meals, as I mentioned, so that you have cheaper homemade ready meals during the week. And secondly, don't fall behind on your mortgage payments. Now, yeah, I'm referring to your bond, of course. Now, with a 2.5% slashed from the interest rate, home loans, the interest rate currently at 7.25%, you can be putting that extra money to save it. And just to explain to you a little bit further and give you some more clarity, if you keep paying the overall 1,581 Rand saved on your monthly bond payments since the rate cuts was put into place, I think it was January 2020, you'll be saving yourself almost 400,000 Rand in interest over the 20-year bond period. You pay more than what's required, although you're not actually paying more, because you just keep on paying what your monthly installment was before the cut in interest rate, before the drop in the interest rate. If you understand what I'm saying, my calculations, of course, are based on a 1 million Rand bond. The point that I'm making here is that any extra money that you can put into your bond, it will most definitely reap a long-term reward of note. Now, I've done similar episodes where I discuss this at length, and I'll leave a link in the description below, or you can just click on the banner on top for my full playlist. It will take you to those episodes, and I would advise you to watch them. And number 3 is downscale or tailor your assets to meet your financial needs. Now, reducing any principal debt is the ultimate goal right now. If you're able to downscale either your property or your car, now is the time to do so. Rather buy a smaller car or property to meet your current needs so that you can truly say you own it and not the bank. If you're in a secure job or financially sound, despite the current financial climate, but you're still renting, you might find that it is more affordable to buy a property than rent, especially for first-time homeowners looking to invest in property under R1 million. I did an episode on the pros and cons of buying versus renting, and you can just click on the pop-up banner. It will take you to that episode, or I'll leave a link to that episode in the description below, and I will advise you to go watch it. It will really give you a very good overview of what I'm talking about. And lastly, and also very importantly, is just review your insurance policies, including the conditions thereof. That from home to car insurance, they've all been impacted by the lockdown restrictions, etc. While you might be tempted to cancel some of these, this is never a wise decision. Instead, get in touch with your insurer and see where and how you can get the best deal. If you just inquire and ask, that's almost guaranteed that you will get some sort of reduction in premiums. And the insurer won't contact you and inform you about possible savings. You need to take the initiative. You know, something like, just for example, like a car that depreciates in value every year should cost less to insure. Things like that. And also, very importantly, I don't want to get misunderstood here. Please do not cancel your insurance. I have also recorded an episode on why you should not cancel your life cover or your life insurance, and I'll leave a link once again in the description below, or you can just click on the banner on top. The bottom line is, right now you need to consider every possible opportunity to save, whether that be downscaling on various cellular and mobile packages. These days people mostly do Zoom meetings and WhatsApp calls, which include video and voice calls, all those things, and they are generally much cheaper. So rather look at upgrading on something like a data package and downgrading on something like airtime, meaning you send a WhatsApp rather than call someone. And another one, stop smoking. I know it's easier said than done. I've never smoked, so I don't really know what it takes to stop, but just saving that money will also help a lot. The main takeaway from this episode should be for you to start budgeting. Often people who drown in debt don't want to sit down and work through their budget because they don't want to face the reality and be reminded about their financial state. But that is exactly what you need to do. Start by pushing yourself to the point where you take out a piece of paper, or do it on your phone or on your computer, and start putting your income on the one side and your expenses on the other side. Start there and see where you can save. And record all your expenditure throughout the month. You will soon find that putting in your lunch for work is much cheaper and often more delicious than buying it at the office. Things like that. And I really and sincerely hope that the information that I shared with you will really help you to save money and alleviate your stress levels. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. Now, if this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. And as I mentioned, subscribing, it's free. It doesn't cost a cent, and it's so easy. Just click that subscriber button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.